Hello, everyone. Welcome to Court with Krissy. Today we have a difficult defendant who can't understand the concept of an in-person appearance. And after the fourth attempt, it ends in disaster with the battle of the mute and unmute. It's delicious. I hope you like it. Court with Krissy is now in session.
So, Ms. Diallo, while you were in the breakout room, we noticed Ms. Sealy Davis did not join. I was trying to communicate to her to see, to explain that I sent an invitation to a breakout room. I didn't hear any sort of response.
Ms. Sealy Davis, are you there? So, Judge, this was the reason why we needed an in-person date. If by way of background, at least I know I'm the second lawyer, that's not necessarily an issue, but the issue is last time that we appeared by Zoom, she wasn't able to deal with her camera because she said she was having technical difficulties. Your Honor told her she had to be in person today. And yet she has zoomed back in and is non-responsive. So if you could set another in-person day, Judge, and if Ms. Sealy Davis, and she's here, she needs to understand if she does not appear in person that there will be a warrant that will be issued against her. And I hate to say that because I'm a defense attorney, but in order to have, we need some kind of order in a courtroom and stability. If you're not able to come on screen, that's an appealable issue. It could be an appealable issue at any point in time if something does happen with a conviction. So you don't know who a voice is. You don't know what a disembodied voice is. You don't know who they are. So I see she's gotten off now, Judge, but it's going to be up to you, and I'll just wait around. And if Mr. Lujan can please send me the discovery in this case.
Ms. Diallo, I'm gonna just try. She went into the breakout room. Do you want to try going in there one more time? See if
is she in the breakout room?
She is.
Okay, yes, I'll go right in there. Thank you.
All right, were you able to have patience with her, Ms. Diallo?
I was, Judge, and she's going to tell you that she doesn't have the ability to start her camera or come into the courthouse in person. So let's just see where it goes.
All right. Well, let's go ahead. We'll call the matter then. Calling case number 23-005-30201FH, People of the State of Michigan versus Anaya Sealy Davis. Parties, your appearances, please.
Judge, good morning to you and your staff. Robert Blugeride for the People, P85243.
And Judge, good morning to you and your staff and the government. Lillian Diallo, P52036, appearing.
And Ms. Sealy Davis, could you please state your name for the record?
Anaya.
Okay, thank you. And we are here today for a pretrial in Ms. Sealy Davis's matter. And we were here last week, and the court instructed the parties to appear in person today. And Ms. Sealy Davis, I understand you were unable to make it to the court in person today. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we need you to appear in person so that we are able to proceed. So we'll give you one more opportunity to appear in person on a day that works for both you and Ms. Diallo. Are the parties available either tomorrow or Friday?
1 second. So Friday is going to be the best date, Judge, for me.
Ms. Sealy Davis, are you going to be able to arrange for transportation on Friday? We're going to need you to be here in person.
I can try to arrange.
I'm
but
sorry?
It's more about my health.
Okay. Ms. Diallo, did you want to expand upon that, or did she want to expand upon it?
Judge, so yeah, I think Friday is probably a good alternative to her not being here today. I believe she was coughing some last time. Her cough sounds less productive this time, so hopefully she's getting better. But we do have masks downstairs, and I'll make sure I have my mask on as well.
Okay. So Ms. Sealy Davis, yes, we'll just ask that you come in and they can provide you with a mask if you're feeling a little under the weather. But we will need you to be here on Friday, being that we did instruct the parties to be here in person today. We don't have the parties here on Friday, specifically Ms. Sealy Davis. We will be forced to issue a bench warrant, and we don't want to do that. We want to be able to keep this case moving along. So we'll return on Friday, and hopefully we can, defense can have a productive conversation, and then we can pick some dates out as far as moving forward. Well, I guess we do a trial date right now. Yeah, we don't have a trial date yet, so we'll discuss that on Friday. Anything else for today?
Judge, I'm following up with digital evidence. I don't believe any exists because this was a case that occurred in Wayne County Sheriff's jail facility, and deputies are not generally don't have body worn camera jails. But I am following up with the OIC. I just sent an email to Ms. Gallo that consists of the paper discovery, and so that should probably hit her inbox in the next half hour or so.
Okay. Thank you.
I appreciate you, so I'll see everybody on Friday. Judge, you and your staff have a good day, and thank you so much for your indulgence in this case.
All right. Thank you. You
Take
as
care.
well. We'll see you and Ms. Sealy Davis on Friday. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Sealy Davis, that's going to be on the 8th floor in person, Judge Gillis's courtroom. Everybody take care.
You as well. All right, Ms. Sealy Davis, we're going to call your matter. If you could unmute your device and if you're able to turn on your video camera, please do. Calling case number 23005-30201FH, People of the State of Michigan versus Anaya Sealy Davis. Parties, your appearances, please.
Judge, good morning. Robert Lugerai for the People, P852.
Judge, good morning to you and your staff, Lillian Diallo, P52036, on behalf of Ms. Sealy Davis, who I believe is in the Zoom courtroom.
Yes, Ms. Sealy Davis, are you able to hear us? She does appear to be in the Zoom room, but no.
Hello?
Yes, Ms. Sealy Davis, could you state your name for the record, please?
Anaya, and I am currently trying to hand over documents that are being denied. A doctor's note and also an affidavit is being refused on the record. Max, why?
We haven't had anything presented on the record, so I don't
Yes,
know.
we just tried to hand it over to Diallo and she refused every document. Medical documents, affidavit, legal, she's refusing everything.
Madam Judge,
Yes, Ms.
I have no earthly idea what Ms. Sealy Davis is speaking of. I did note that this is the 4th time that we have been before this court. Her mother was present. She had some
With the
kind of-
documents.
Excuse me, Ms. Sealy Davis, we need to speak one at a time so we have a clear record.
So my question to the mother was, do you have a doctor's note for today? Right, that would cover this. The answer was no. So if you have that, please feel free to text it over or send it over. But by way of background, this is our 4th time here. The first time Mr. Polk was here because I was sick. Ms. Sealy Davis appeared on Zoom. No camera. The next day, Ms. Diallo was here. Appeared on Zoom. Once again, no camera. Then earlier this week, she was supposed to be present, Ms. Sealy Davis, in the courtroom. We appeared. Ms. Sealy Davis once again could not turn her camera on.
I never requested for your services to begin with. So again,
Because we need to take.
Thank you, Judge. And Ms. Sealy Davis.
when you're refusing documents on my behalf regarding the same complaint, you're
Interrupt the court.
submitting documents. that are being. Diallo is not on. Diallo is not my attorney. We do not have a contract.
I'm warning you right now, you need to stop speaking so that your attorney can.
She's not my attorney. We don't have a contract. I never appointed her.
Cecilia Davis,
I never
I'm gonna hold you
asked for her.
if you continue to speak.
I never elected her. I don't know where she came from.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. Miss Celia Davis was instructed to be here in person today because we've had continued issues with her appearing on Zoom where she has been unable to turn her camera on. And she was instructed to be here on Wednesday, this past Wednesday, May 15th, for that reason. She failed to appear in person. We indicated that if she did not appear today in person, that a warrant would be issued for her arrest. She has failed to appear in person, and the court is going to issue a warrant. Ms. Celia Davis has any sort of medical documentation that comes about after the hearing, she's welcome to walk into the court with her attorney and we can address the warrant at that time.
I don't have an attorney. Diala is not my attorney. I object.
Nothing further, Judge. I thank you so much for your indulgence and your patience in this particular matter. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
She works for the government. She does not work for the people. She works for the company.
Everybody have a good weekend.